What's up, everybody?
No, that's not going to work.
We're live.
We are live. All right. Well, I can't hit the video that we want to start.
Oh, so start over then.
I can't. It doesn't let you.
We'll reset then or something.
I don't know how to reset.
You out of batteries?
Well, it's still moving.
Maybe you need to get a new mouse.
With the most. Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, rough start, but we are here. My name's Dan. Over here is Schubert.
What's up, nerds?
How's it going over there? I heard you had a rough day yesterday. I know you live a life over there in Orlando, but you had a rough day yesterday at Disney Springs, trying to find a Saber, trying to get park tickets.
Oh yeah, I was.
So it's not as happy go life over there. It should be.
Not a bad day. It just wasn't a good day.
Yeah. So you couldn't find the Dark Saber.
Dark Saber. Apparently, I was ready to shell out $200-300 on an authentic lightsaber yesterday. I heard brand new, just hit the shelves. The Dark Saber, which I was totally in on. Went over to the Galactic Outpost. Turns out you can only get it at the park. Went over to the ticket stand to buy some park tickets. They're sold out for the next month. So unless I can pull some strings, I don't think I'm getting a Dark Saber.
No good. I know. Apparently, you still have to get park passes at Disney, you said.
Yeah, so they're like actively trying to screw you right now, I think. The only ticket you can buy to a theme park is a date-specific ticket where you get like a 3 or 4 day window to use the ticket. But currently there's no reservations. So basically they want you to buy the ticket and then gamble that you can get a reservation to the park you want the day you want. So
yeah, so
it's not looking good.
Hopefully it change soon.
More time at Universal and SeaWorld.
Yeah, a good note. I mean, your little character band behind you seems to be getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, it's growing. We got new Dobby up here.
Man, you travel everywhere, obviously. So how do you carry your stuff? Do you bring the stuffed animals with you, or do you drop those off somewhere?
We spoke about this. There's a big bag that's getting left at my folks' house before I leave Florida.
But when you leave Florida, are you going to take any of them, or is there one like close to your heart that you're going to keep?
Babu Frick's he's like my little Woody.
He's coming. Everybody else is going to get Toy Story away.
He travels in the backpack even when I fly. He doesn't. He's not trusted in checked luggage. So
that's good to know. All right, so it's basically like a real life.
Yeah, he's
30-year-old Toy Story. You got
basically
there.
They come alive. They fight each other at night or hang out and party.
Yep, nice.
It's a good life. Guy.
Yep. All right, so we'll have to get you some more soon. I think you're at Disney. I feel like you should be getting them every week, at least one new one a week.
I think we're looking at weekly or bi-weekly already. I mean, ET's only a week old. I keep pointing the wrong directions. I don't know how this works, but
yeah. All right, awesome. So still living life over there in theme park land.
Well, yeah, we're living.
I'll be down there soon enough.
I think I'm in week 5 right now. I'm actually looking at a condo on Sunday.
In Orlando?
Yeah.
Oh, you really fell in love over there. Because you get what? You get yearly passes to...
Yeah, I got Universal and SeaWorld right now. So.
Yep. All right, Disney's
Put
next.
down some roots.
You're good. That's all you need. You get the annual passes, get the place. You have like something free to do every day.
Once or twice a month, rent it out a month. Yeah,
yep.
Good to go.
Smart free man. Money. Yep. So I can't say for me anything exciting going on over here.
Oh, it's hot up there, you said.
It's not much. Yeah, it's like 90 degrees in New Hampshire today. That's very, very humid. So, yeah, it's getting hot up here. But other than that, nothing exciting. No. Wade Boggs is up here, apparently.
Fishing.
Thanks to you.
The governor. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a pretty cool party I'd like to be a part of.
All right, so let's get into it. And this week's hangover. Naked Men, here we go.
There you go.
This week's hangover.
All right, so this week's Hangover is going on this week, next week. We're going to freestyle it because there's not a whole bunch going on.
So I actually feel like there's a lot going on, but nothing big.
No, all little things.
I just feel like completely overwhelmed with like little news stories. So,
right.
They're worth bringing up, but not worth really getting into.
Yeah. I guess the first thing we'll bring up, because it came out actually today, is Army of the Dead with Dave Bautista on Netflix. Getting at least on Netflix today. I know it's on theaters.
Are
earlier.
you watching it?
I might, just because the Bautista and because the soundtrack and the trailer was pretty cool. So I might watch it for that. But what about you?
I was, but not anymore. I'm out.
Why are you out?
Because of one thing and one thing only. That damn match at WrestleMania.
Oh, are you going to go there?
I am so turned off of this movie from that one promotion alone.
You know what? That one promotion alone actually made me want to watch it more, only because the main character, Dave Bautista, said in a tweet, did you see his tweet about this?
I saw
I'm not even watching it.
I saw it going in. Yeah, and I was
So WWE went about and they decided to do a lumberjack match, which anybody who doesn't know WWE, it's basically a wrestling match and they put people outside the ring so they can't leave. So in this particular match, they made the lumberjacks zombies from the movie, which was probably one of the dumbest things I've seen in a while.
Dumbest, and I don't know if you've heard this, but I know the exact reason for it. And it all goes back to my favorite streaming service, Peacock.
What did Peacock do for this?
Because they've lost the revenue of the network subscriptions, $10 a month from every wrestling fan. They need to find a way to make up revenue. And they can't do commercials during a pay-per-view. So they figured, they said this a couple months ago that it was going to be the case, that they were going to sort of incorporate commercials into the pay-per-view. And I think a month or two ago, it was right before WrestleMania, they did one where like the Old Spice guy won the 24/7 championship.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. It didn't interrupt my pay-per-view. But when these commercials are taking over the matches, no, I'm out. It's stupidest thing I've ever been a part of in professional wrestling. I've never seen anything stupider in my life.
It's like, and the worst part is, like, during this match, apparently the Miz suffered an ACL tear.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the zombies ate his ACL off, apparently.
I did not know about the ACL. Wow, that's
so
wild.
He's out for a long time.
That's wild. And that's the thing. They hyped up this. It would have been fine if they had not announced this match. And it was an impromptu match. Like, we're going to give you Miz and Damian Priest. Oh, by the way, there's some. But the fact that this was an announced match, you had a gimmick with the last match with Bad Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
We thought we were going to get an actual match out of Damian Priest. No.
Are you going to give Priest credit? I feel like he came out on top, like looking good in both matches. That's hard to do with these type of gimmicks.
And I'm absolutely I'm so in on Damian Priest right now. I was not a fan of his NXT work. Like, it just was all rushed and it didn't feel right and it seemed shoehorned and forced. But then he's been fantastic, everything he's done since he's got called up to the main roster. So I want to see him go to the moon. Give him a title shot next match. I don't care.
Yeah, it'll be soon. I think he's been the best NXT transition in a while. They keep messing up the NXT transitions. So
it's crazy that you bring that up because it's someone who didn't really work in NXT and he's gotten over hugely. Another one like that is Elias. Didn't work in NXT, got called up and got over instantly. All the guys over in NXT, they don't work when they get called up. So, there's something there. There's something going on there.
Yeah. So, interesting.
I saw a picture of Damian Priest today, too. Wild. You have to look this up. I didn't realize this because I knew of him maybe 4 or 5 years ago on the indie scene as Punishment Martinez. Apparently, so I found the picture 10 years ago. Look it up. He was enormous.
Big boy?
Big boy.
Good for
Big
him.
boy. He looked like Danzig.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, good
Like,
for him. He got
had
back together.
he had the eye black and like dripping down his face and was fat. And so look it up. It's wild. The glow up. It's like the most unreal glow up of all.
Really? Let's check that out.
So
good to know.
I hope this guy gets a title match real soon. He deserves it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least that came out of that match because Army
there
of
was
the
the
Dead.
one
I
good
might
thing.
watch it tonight.
Screw
When I go
Army
to
of the
bed
Dead,
tonight, I might give
we'll
it a
talk about
shot.
Damien
We'll see.
Priest. Yeah.
So,
See
all
what
right.
happens.
Another big thing, Steve. I know you're probably 100% in. This is sarcastic, but I know you're in for the Friends reunion coming on HBO Max next week. What are you thinking about this?
Not even on my radar. I think if you want to see like me just like shit all over something, somebody Venmo me $10 and a case of beer, and I'll live watch this Friends reunion. I couldn't care less. I don't think there's anything in the world I could care less about.
It
I
has
think
to
I'd
be
watch
the worst
women's
show of all
college
time.
basketball. Yeah.
How do people enjoy Friends? I'm sorry. Anybody who's watching or watches this who likes Friends, there's something wrong with you. It's not a funny show.
It doesn't make sense. And I actually heard a good comedian that I listened to, and his take, and he's written sitcoms, and his take was that the actors were so good and so ahead of their time that they were like basically carrying a piece of trash show on their acting ability alone. And, that kind of makes a little sense. So
Yeah.
I'm going to just roll with that theory. And that's all I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either. It's been all over the news, and I'm like, the Friends? You got to be kidding me.
Aren't they like missing like 2 or 3 of them? Like,
I think they're all there. I've actually never seen a full episode of Friends ever. I've seen like bits and pieces, but never seen a full
like
show.
An episode, right?
No, I don't know what it is. Is it just like a?
Like, would you care if the fucking like the Cosbys sat around a fucking table?
No,
actually, that would be probably pretty cool.
Yeah, they have a lot of answers. Lot to be answered on that one.
Actually, I'd pay good money to see that. Like,
It's true. Actually, think about all this, like Full House. There's a lot of answers to be answered. Yeah, there's some comeback reunions that would be fun to listen to, just them talking to each other. Friends, what are they going to talk about?
I don't know if it's coming or it came. There was a Fresh Prince one, and it was just them like crying that Uncle Phil was dead, I think.
Yeah. Who knows? Because they didn't have any like. Oh, there he goes. ET's down.
ET's phoning home.
I don't think the Friends had any animosity towards each other. I think they've always been, from what I know.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
It's going to be boring. Who cares? HBO's wasting our time again.
Give me an episode. It's like it's crazy. Like, is there a '90s show that like hasn't come back in some way, shape, or form yet?
Yeah, they keep coming back one by one.
Can you think of one that you'd be interested in that hasn't already come back besides the Cosby Show?
90s. Nope, nothing off the top of my head I can think of.
Even Mad About You came back.
Right. Yeah, they all have little quick runs.
Seinfeld, they did the Curb Your Enthusiasm season. I don't think there's one. Yeah.
No, there's nothing. Yeah. So another show that's coming out this week is I don't know, MODOK on Hulu.
Yeah, MODOK.
MODOK. So I absolutely hate, with a passion. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot stand Patton Oswalt. I cannot stand that little chubby man. He drives me insane. So with that said, I'm probably gonna watch it because it's Marvel. But
I don't know what it is for me. I'm not an animation guy, even a little bit, unless it's Pixar.
So you're not even gonna tune in?
No, doesn't even move the needle for me unless like it was some sort of part of canon for the MCU. Like, if it was canon, I'd watch it. But where it's a standalone animated, I can't even get me to tune in.
So that's the same with even Star Wars Rebels and Bad Batch and everything's going on Disney right now?
Those are canon.
Those are canon, okay. Fair enough.
Those are canon, so that's interesting to me.
I think this is just a way to get Marvel, because I know obviously Disney owns Hulu, just to get a little Marvel stuff onto Hulu to get a different.
Well, it was actually announced as part of that round of shows where, like, I think Ghost Rider was announced, and it was going to be Gabriel Luna.
Yeah.
from Shield, but they canceled that. It was it was the only show that basically survived cuts.
Yeah.
So
we'll
they
see.
were like, "Hey, this one will still work," but yeah, no interest to me whatsoever. That stupid robot chicken style of animation, I hate it.
Yeah, so not a lot of happy talk this week.
No, we're just down on
We're
everything.
down on everything. Just one of those weeks, I guess.
But that's how I was yesterday. Like you said, like, oh, a bad day at Disney. I'm like, no, I'm just down on everything today. So,
Yeah.
maybe it's the week. Maybe there's something going on with the moon. Maybe it's the aliens.
Well, there's nothing exciting going on anymore, like video game wise, everything. Which I had to bring up. I should have brought this up at the beginning. All right, so I have a PlayStation 4. Does not turn on. I have a PlayStation 4 Pro.
Does not turn on because it's broken, or
no, it's broken. It's broken. So I also have a PlayStation 4 Pro, which now does not turn on. So now
because it's broken, or because you don't use it.
No, it's broken.
It's broken too. Okay.
I get this screen that says PS4 will not turn on. Literally, that's what it says. PS4 will not turn on. So my PlayStation is done. And then not only do I have the Xbox 360, the Xbox One, the Xbox X, but I can't log on because they make you verify your email account. And this is the thing that gets me so upset. So I got the Xbox in 2001, whenever the first Xbox came out. Whenever Live came out, I got an account. And because I was in high school, I had to use my parents' credit card, obviously, because I didn't have a credit card at that point. And I had to use their email, which was dads@i1.com. i1.com has not been a website in about 10 years.
I was about to use GeoCity. What was your email? GeoCities as a joke? I think GeoCities might have lasted longer than I1.
I1, yeah. So you can. So now, whenever I log on to my account, it tries to get me to verify it. And I can't verify it because I don't have that email. Then it says my secondary email is another one that's back from early 2000s. Which
that was the GeoCities one.
Yeah. I can't figure it out. And I've called, and they said there's no customer service that can help you with this. I try to answer security questions. So now I'm locked out of Xbox and PlayStation. I can't even play video games anymore.
You can just make a new one, but all your achievements are down the tube.
Yeah, all my achievements and all my purchases.
What
you know how
about
many purchases I made?
Rock Band DLC.
Yes, all the Rock Band stuff. Do you know how much money I've spent on
Rock
Xbox
Band
in the past
DLC?
20 years? It's been tens of thousands of dollars on that. So
I think there might be $1,000 worth of Rock Band songs.
Oh, 100%.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
So
need to call Bill Gates himself. He's got more.
I will go to his house. I was telling my wife
busy
the other day.
on his wife, but
Exactly. I need to. I will literally go to Microsoft headquarters and figure this out because I've lost it.
you got to figure that out. You got to get on that.
So
Well, you remember? I think the last time I got kicked out of my Xbox, I was at your house, and the recovery code was like 7 digits, and you're like, oh, they're usually 4. I had like one. I felt like that guy who had one more try on his Bitcoin
to get the
oh
yeah, I'm in the dark category now.
You're screwed.
I can't even do it. I do this form they make you fill out, and I do it every time. And they ask me who's my favorite fantasy whatever character. I don't know what my favorite fantasy character was in 2001. I keep saying The Hobbit, Frodo Baggins. What else is that?
Boobs with a Z.
I can't answer these questions anymore. So so I'm off on Xbox, but
we're going off on Xbox and PlayStation. You haven't even brought up Nintendo, but Nintendo's got all sorts of problems with its online and all that bullshit.
Oh yeah,
I have a Switch, a DS. They're all different accounts. They won't let me merge them. They're like, no, you can't have 2 Switches. What the hell is going on over there?
It should be.
Why can't I have 2 Switches?
I'm telling you, they're all trying to screw us. That's it.
I think that's all it is. At the end of the day, they're like, yeah, he'll buy more stuff if we screw him.
Yeah, that's what we do because we cave every single time. If the new Halo comes out tomorrow, I'm buying a new Xbox, and that's it. I figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been playing much, but the Pokemon Snap's been giving me some longevity.
Yeah, I mean that's a mindless, fun game to play.
I love it. I still haven't beat it yet. I play 2 hours every here and there. But
yeah. Yeah, I play it too. I mean, it's a fun game. I like those mindless games. Like you playing like the hard games here and there. Then it's one time to sit down. Now have to think.
I
So
don't
it's
like
nice.
pressing more than 2 buttons. So it's
Yeah,
perfect for me.
it's good to go. All right. Other than that, you brought this up. I don't know about this, so you're gonna have to fill me in. Hot tub rules on Switch. What is
Twitch.
going on
Twitch.
on Twitch?
Yeah, no. So I got. I read about this and I'm into it. Apparently on Twitch, people have been skirting the rules because you can't be like a hot babe and just broadcast on Twitch in a bra. But
bathing suit style. Okay.
no, because your clothing has to fit your environment. So they've been skirting the rules, putting on the bathing suit top and hopping in the hot tub.
Oh, all right, smart.
And it's got this whole like sector of like people watching, and they finally were like, "All right, you know what? We're going to allow this one." So
they're smart. You got to adjust with the climate. That's what it is.
If they just adjusted, why don't they just allow people to like broadcast in a bra and just cancel the rule?
Well, that's too easy for them to do. They want to make it difficult. I don't know.
So now I guess if you want to broadcast showing some skin, you got to be in a hot tub.
All right, maybe I'll do that next week. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think we'd be allowed to broadcast on Twitch topless.
Yeah, see what happens. See what they say. It's in an environment. It's a little hot out here.
I mean, you're not supposed to drink on Twitch, and I got away with it for like 12 hours that one night. I think people were tuning in to see if I survived the night.
Yeah. You barely did.
Yeah, barely. But
Yeah, barely.
I think Twitch is a little loose with their rules, but this hot tub rule, I'm in on it.
Good to go. All right. I did not know that. I had no idea when you sent me that. So
I might have to set it as like a search function and just only watch hot tub videos from here on
okay.
out.
There you go. Hot tub videos on Twitch. So
Watch
check
some
it out.
babes.
Check out the skirting the rules.
Yeah.
So a couple of small things. I know some people don't like to talk about wrestling. Brad. AEW
and we already have tonight. So
yeah. So, but AEW, which obviously is taken off, is moving to TBS next year, and they're adding a second show on TNT, which is I feel like it's pretty big news because obviously they're here to stay for a while. So I'm excited for that, and the big thing was because they kept getting booted from the sports from TNT.
yeah, and from my understanding, that's all COVID related and like just sports not going back to normal in general. Like the NBA likes being in the summer now. And the only reason they did Wednesday night was because football was never Wednesday night.
Right.
But now basketball's always Wednesday night. So, yeah.
Right. It gets me to think, too, where obviously if they're going to TBS at another hour show, obviously they're getting a pretty good TV contract, I'm sure.
The TV
so they're making some good money. And I know Tony Khan they wanted to do a 3-hour show, and he was the one who was like, I don't want to do a 3-hour show. He goes, I'd rather do 2 hours and 1 hour. So good for him for sticking up to that.
3 hours. I think when Raw went to 3 hours, like that's the direct correlation of when WWE's quality went down to 2. So
I think that's where he understood.
And he's a wrestling fan, so he understands that. So
right. So
that's great.
So good for them. So yep. Last thing is, so the Jungle. I didn't think this was going to happen. So the Jungle Cruise, which comes out in end of July, I didn't think they were going to do the same day streaming service, and they came out and they are.
I didn't either because we talked about this, where they seem to realize when they have a good movie on their hands.
Right. So they're doing day of another $30. Obviously, I was going to buy it day one. I've learned my lesson.
I thought we talked about this last week, to be honest with you.
Well, we brought up the Jungle Cruise if they were. I don't know if we actually. I think they just confirmed it.
I wasn't doing well last week. So,
yeah.
You might
they just confirmed this like pretty recently. So you might have been like seeing the future over there last week.
Yeah, it could have been. You know, last week I actually went back. I don't know if you remember that scene in Beer Fest where he's like, wearing
Oh
the
yeah,
suit.
he knows how to get back.
No. Where he's like wearing the suit and like thinks he's like charming and like he's talking to a babe and he's actually fucking Monique.
Oh yes.
That's how I was last week. I went back and I saw a couple of things and I'm like, I was not that bad. And yeah, so that moving on.
It's all right. It happens. But we did talk about that quickly, but they did officially announce it's going to be one of their premier service things, which I think every single one so far up until the end of the year, I think is going to be it.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So I don't know what we're saying with this. It has to be good, right? Yeah. I don't see how it's bad. Can you name a bad rock movie? Maybe other than Skyscraper?
Yeah, Skyscraper sucked.
Skyscraper was
It is horrible. Oh, God, that's horrible. It made me sick to my stomach, and it was just not a good movie.
Other than that, though, no misses.
No, he signs on to some good stuff. So, all right. Well, that's pretty much it. Small things. Let's get to our RIP. You ready?
We get.
All right, we lost a comedy legend, Paul Gladney Mooney, changed him Paul Mooney. So I remember him because I was obsessed with the Chappelle Show. Yeah. Yes. That's how I remember the most.
I figured as much because I said the same thing. I was like, I saw everybody like, oh, Paul Mooney, and then I saw the picture. I'm like, oh, Chappelle Show.
Negrodamus.
Jesus.
That was his name. We'll just throw it out there. Negrodamus was his name.
And wasn't he in the Eddie Murphy as well?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy. He was in so much stuff. I looked
Charlie Murphy. But Charlie Murphy. But
Eddie Murphy too.
No, but that's what it was on Chappelle Show. It was the Charlie Murphys.
Yeah. I think I actually.
White people love Wayne Brady because he makes Brian Gumble look like Malcolm X.
He's good stuff.
That was good stuff. Yeah, that was good stuff.
But he was a big time comedian. I mean, he was on every single late night show. I mean, he had all sorts of awards when it came to comedian wise. So,
and that's when you hear the comedians talk, like when you hear like on Joe Rogan's podcast when they talk about like comedians who aren't necessarily like famous but big in the comedy world, he always would be brought up.
Yeah. So I
kind of thought you were going to go with New Jack, and I was like, this might go too heavy of a wrestling show. So
I was going to do New Jack, but I held back on that one. So, yeah.
Which also RIP, but yeah.
Yes. All right. We have to go to the beer of the week.
You're doing it.
All right.
You seem reluctant every week from here on.
I am. I know it's hard. Oh, there's new beers because I don't taste them until I review them.
Yeah.
And I've had some really, really bad first taste beers. I like to know what I'm getting myself into.
Not Stone Colds.
No. All right. Well, let's do it. All right. So, beer of the week.
Crack it open.
Do this one quick. We'll see what's going on. I've actually had this one in the past, but apparently well, it's not fair. But then I looked at the bottom. This thing was canned in November of 2020. So I'm a little worried. This is the Battle Axe IPA.
Oh, good luck. I pray for you.
Yeah. So
Thor is about to rip through your skull right now.
I'm pouring this and my stomach is turning over and over again like a washing machine.
Is there any sort of floaters in the bottom?
Oh.
There has to be.
Oh no, yeah. There's lots of movement in this beer. You can't
for November. Oh, there's got to be. Oh. Yeah. I'd say just pour this one out and let it go. I'll let it go. I'll let it slide. Jeez.
It's definitely oh boy, yeah. They're dark and black.
Oh, those are bugs.
Yeah, they're probably bugs.
I would skip.
All right. Well. I'll still take a sip. I think my mind's already made up at this point. Oh no! All right, that's great.
Doesn't look good over there. How you doing over there?
Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, all right. Oh, that gets a 1.2.
Oh no,
1.2.
the lowest on the scale yet. I'd
Oh
say.
my goodness, that is. Ooh. Yeah, don't drink that.
So let's not blame it on the brewery. We'll blame it on. Or did you buy it from the brewery?
No.
So we'll blame it on the distributor for now.
Yeah.
Maybe who brews it? Maybe they can rebuttal.
Kelson Brewing.
Oh, we're friends. We like them too.
We like them too. So I hate to throw them under the bus like this, but it's really, really bad.
Let's blame it on the distributor. You didn't get it from your boy. You didn't get it from your buddy. What's his name?
No, I was in a rush today, so I had to stop at another place and.
So a little bit of dust on the bottle.
Ooh, yeah. All right. So really bad beer today. We'll let that one go.
That might have to get a pass.
Yeah, we'll see. Ugh. We have a good story though. Good news coming up next.
Oh no.
Drunken asshole. Story of the week.
I get the taste out of my mouth. Well, nothing worse than next thing.
Yeah. If you can't get the taste out of your mouth, this poor guy in the next story, he can't either.
So, a couple in Russia got in an argument. They both were drinking. Apparently, the guy drank a little too much.
Was this in Russia?
I thought it said Russian in Russia.
I think this was in America, but they were Russian.
Okay, so let's just go with that.
I could be incorrect. But
yeah, they were Russian. Let's just go there. They were both Russian, and the guy had a little bit too much to drink.
Hey, so the wife,
yes. So the wife wanted to control him. So her logical move was to sit on his face.
You haven't said how big this woman was yet.
Well, she was 260 pounds.
No, I think the article said 224.
220. Yeah. Okay.
Which
I didn't write that down. It was in the 200s.
If you've seen the pictures,
big girl.
I think they were cheating. It was a lot more.
Big girl. Sat on his face to shut him out and relax him. The daughter comes running in, like saying, "You're hurting him." And she goes, "Oh, he's fine." What did she say? Like something like, "Oh, I'm just trying to get your father under control," whatever. So she ran to the neighbor to ask for help.
He started kicking like a fish.
They come back. He suffocated on her butt.
He's dead.
He was gone. Yep.
There you go.
In the end, the rear end did him in.
Oh my god.
That's a rough way to. I don't know if that's a rough way to go.
It's a rough way to go.
I don't know.
Because it was in an argument.
Because exactly, the poor guy was just trying to stick up for himself, and that's
if they were nude, kind of into this kind of thing,
yeah,
say it's an A-OK way to go. Like you died doing what you love, eating fat ass.
Oh my goodness! Can you imagine just getting stuck there? The poor guy. Like,
I mean, hey, I've been there, but usually, like you tap.
Because they were on the bed, you could think the bed was probably like her amount of weight. The bed was probably sinking pretty good.
Like the visual in my head is his like legs like kicking. Like,
oh, it's a rough way to go. I mean, I know we're talking about a guy who passed away, but whew.
I want to know, like, what combination, like. I'm not an enormous person, so I can't picture being so huge that like you're sitting on somebody's face and
you physically can't move them, especially a man can't move somebody off. Oh my goodness, you're right.
That's 224 is a lie.
Mm-hmm.
I weigh close to 224.
Yep.
If I sat on somebody's face, they could roll me over.
Exactly, just throw you off. This poor man stood no chance. It must have been one of those like Tempur-Pedic beds where you just get really sucked in there.
He sucked in. She was just actually sitting on a flat surface.
Oh God! Good All Lord. Right. Well, there's another RIP.
How drunk could you have to be to not like? Wouldn't he bite her at some point? You think?
You would think. He was probably so intoxicated where he couldn't figure it out.
They must have both been all fucked up.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
what it
because
was.
I imagine at some point if you just have a face full of ass, at some point you just fucking jump down, right?
Well, you gotta think, like, and the daughter was so concerned to run for the neighbor. Wouldn't the daughter
Yeah,
try
wait
to
a
tackle
second,
the mother or something? A lot of weird holes in the
there's
story.
some funny business there all of a sudden, but
Yeah,
I don't know. Chomping, all you'd have to do is chomp down, and that person is
they're pupping right up.
yeah. So a lot of funny business. Maybe they were nude. Maybe there was some other funny business going on. Maybe there was some
Right.
drugs involved or something. But
You might get some more details later. We'll see.
not a good way to go,
No.
or a good way to go if you're into that kind of stuff.
If it could be.
So.
All right, let's go. Let's move right on to the stump the shoe. All right, this is a portion where we stump the shoe. 6 questions to Schubert.
Let's do it.
You get it wrong, take a sip. You get it right, I'll take a sip. Let's test your trivia knowledge here.
I think I want to play tonight. For every one I get right, the audience takes a sip.
All right, deal. I mean,
I have a good feeling about it. So let's do it.
no, I was pretty lazy on this one. You're not going to get any of these probably.
Jesus.
So, audience will be drinking.
Maybe not tonight. But we'll try that next week.
Yeah. This is a thrown together one. So, all right. Question number 1, Schubert. What is the name of the school in Zombies 2? The movie.
What is Zombies 2?
It's a Disney movie.
Zombies 2.
Yeah, we went to the movie theater for a birthday party a couple weeks ago because apparently this is the big movie.
And I have to see this.
It's a musical.
All right, so it's a zombie high. It's a middle school or like a high school?
I think it's a high school.
All right, it's going to be something View, I bet. It's like Riverview or
Riverview. That's
Mountain View High.
You're not going to get it. It's
Zombie
at
High.
Seabrook High.
Seabrook.
Seabrook High. Take a sip. Yeah, so I had to watch Zombies many, many times because my daughter got invited to a birthday party called Zombies 2 Birthday Party, and she's never heard of it. So we had to watch Zombies 1, Zombies 2 about 10 times on Disney Plus nonstop.
Oh, wait a second. That doesn't sound fair.
What?
Just because she hasn't seen the earlier movies, you have to watch them too?
I had to watch them all too.
So what if you want to go see Avengers this week? You're going to make her watch all 20 movies?
I should.
I think
that should how it works. I think you're right. I think I could probably pull those strings now.
Yeah, hey, I want to watch Doctor Strange is coming out pretty soon. You're going to have to watch all 20 movies.
You're not going to get it unless you watch it from the beginning.
Doesn't seem fair. Like, why do you have to know what's going on?
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, don't watch them. Don't watch
It's not
them.
like
They're
High
horrible.
School Musical?
It's just like High School Musical. It's like identical but with zombies.
Pretty good songs in those movies.
You might like it. Actually, check out Zombies 1 and 2 on Disney Plus.
Maybe I'll give it a shot.
All right, question number 2: how many seasons of Friends are there?
I know this. It's 8.
Incorrect.
7.
No. It's 10.
No, there's not.
That's what it came up as.
I
think it is. I think that's a fact.
I swear Seinfeld was like the longest one.
What was Seinfeld?
9.
All right, I'll do a quick refresh here.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I thought Seinfeld went like maximum.
How many seasons? 10.
All right, I'll take the L. I'll take the L there.
1994 to 2004. Lasting 10 seasons.
It went to 2004?
Apparently. I don't know how. I don't know
Are
who
you
watched that
kidding me?
stuff. Yeah.
You learned something. Do you have the NBC graphic? The more you know.
I know we have to get a lot of graphics on here for times like these.
That's crazy. I swear, like Seinfeld was like, I thought that they pushed the envelope by going 9.
Well, Friends just dragged it on because it's so terrible. They could do whatever they wanted. So,
Yeesh.
all right, 0 for 2.
That's
What
wild.
movie inspired Paul Gladney to make his stage name Paul Mooney? There you go. You're thinking the right way. If you think the right way, you should be able to get
I
this.
think I'm thinking the right way. The Honeymooners.
No,
Oh, what the fuck?
it's Scarface. After the actor Paul Mooney, M-U-N-I.
Okay. I thought the Honeymooners. Why I oughta.
Incorrect. Take a sip.
That was a pretty good guess, though, right? With the logic and everything.
That was decent. I knew we were going with that.
Like
I knew
the
you were going to
Honeymooners?
get in here.
Is there like a comedian that doesn't trace their like comedian roots back to the Honeymooners?
It's true.
So,
Yeah.
I thought that was a good guess.
Yeah. No, Scarface of all things.
I would have bet like if you had made me like wage or something, I would have given it
Put
good.
something on there. Okay. Yeah.
I thought
good
that
thing
was a
you
good
did.
guess. I thought it was a good guess.
Question number 4. What is the best-selling beer in the world? I feel like the past 4 years
In the world.
in the world.
I feel like this is a trick question. Because I'm gonna want to say an American one.
We could be correct in that logic.
It's Bud Light or Heineken, and I want it. Bud Light.
No, it's Snow.
Oh, the stupid Indonesian beer.
No, it's Chinese beer, and it's not even close. I looked at the numbers. I thought okay, I want to make sure
Wait a second.
2021.
Chinese, they're allowed to drink beer.
It's only sold in China. Yeah,
They're allowed to drink beer.
apparently.
I didn't know that.
It's not even close.
I
It's
apologize.
801 million. It's
I apologize to all our Chinese listeners. I didn't know. I didn't know what's going on over there. I didn't know you could drink beer.
Yeah, it was crazy. The amount, it was literally 50% more than Bud Light, which was number 2.
Don't they have fucking 6 billion more people than us? So I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. So, but they
For
must
every
all drink that.
if they have 1 billion people and we only have 1 million, that means I have to drink fucking 1 million Bud Lights for one person to drink a Snow
right.
over there. So,
We got to catch up.
yeah, I'm gonna do my part.
That's it. Keep going. All right.
I gotta start sending my receipts into the Bud Light, the sweepstakes.
Yeah, might as well. You drink all the Bud Lights, you might as well send him in and win
I
something.
keep forgetting to send in my receipts. You get points.
You should do it.
All right, moving.
The
on.
amount of Bud Lights that you drink a month alone, you better win something.
It's a lot. I'm gonna be like that guy with the Pepsi points.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you remember him? He wanted the helicopter.
Yep.
He got the helicopter.
Oh,
didn't
yeah. He worked hard for that. That's a man on a mission.
So I think if I put enough Bud Light points together, I'll get the helicopter.
Yep. All right. There's no way you get this next one. We still have 2 more.
Good thing you have faith in me.
Who holds the world record for the largest butt?
There's an official tally.
There is.
Who is the judge?
It's the Guinness Book of World Records.
So is this
They measure.
automatically the fattest?
I mean, there might be another one out there that has not been measured.
This isn't the most downloaded woman on the internet. Remember her, Cindy Margolis?
Doesn't ring a bell, no.
She had a big butt. So this isn't like Kim Kardashian, the proportionally
Right?
biggest.
No. This is just a person.
This fucking person has to be the size of fucking Jupiter. So it's just some big fat asshole. I don't know. It's got to be someone with like a Wisconsin name, like so fucking like. I'm trying to think of like it's got to be a fat person name.
Her name is Mikkel Ruffinelli, and her hips measure 8.25 feet around. I saved this for you.
Right?
That's a big one.
See, I don't even get the physics of that.
I don't know how they go out that way.
Nah, I don't buy that picture.
There are many pictures that prove the theory of this one.
She's got like a 32-inch waist.
Yeah, she's got a small waist and those things. Oh my goodness!
I was like, it had to have been one of those people you see on like My 600-Pound Life, with like they can't get out of bed in the morning.
Right.
That guy has a bigger butt than her. Right? Like that guy, they need a forklift to get out of his house.
Oh yeah,
that guy definitely had a big butt. He just didn't call Guinness to say, "Hey, somebody come take a tape measure to my ass."
You might have a chance in this last question.
Right, cool. I don't know. One.
Disney Springs is home to one of 12 of these type of ATMs in the world. What is it? What does it dispense?
It's got to be some sort of candy, or like a donut or a candy or something fucking wacky like that. I don't know where. It's got to be in one of the gift shops. So.
You were close with your.
Hey, I'm not out yet.
I'm giving. You're close. I'm not going to give it to you. I'm saying you were close with your initial theory there.
I'm trying to think of like what's Disney only candy. You see, like my brain moving like a calculator right now.
It's working overtime right now.
An ATM that dispenses, I don't know, pixie dust or something.
No, it's cupcakes. A
cupcake. Oh, I was close.
Yeah. So it's outside of Sprinkles Bakery.
Yep.
And they actually dispenses cupcakes.
I think I would have got that if you give me a couple minutes.
When you said donuts, I'm like, you're on the right track, 100%.
I knew it.
If you knew if you thought about Sprinkles, because that's obviously really popular at Disney Springs.
Where my brain was like, my brain started at like point A, and I was like doing the walkthrough. I was like, that's gonna compute. It would have taken the next like 3-4 minutes to like make the whole way around. So yeah, if you give me 5 minutes, I would have got it.
Yeah. So, all right, you went 0 for 6. That was a tough one, though. I mean, I didn't have much time to prepare for this, so I kind of just did 6 quick questions just to get over with.
I'll take the L. But I don't think I stood a chance.
Yeah, no.
I think the friends might have been my best chance.
Yeah.
Right answer. Maybe the fat guy.
He could have got Michaela Ruffinelli.
I'm telling you, I'm going to dispute that because there's for sure a fat.
100%. This is just recorded one.
Next time I see a fat person at Disney, I'm going to be like, hey, can I pull out a tape measure?
You win. All right, let's go. What's on tap for the week? All right, rather than just going to theme parks and everything, what are you doing this weekend?
Actually, no theme parks this weekend.
Really? You staying in?
No, folks are in town. They're camping over at Fort Wilderness. So I'm going to do the Disney campground experience this weekend.
Ooh.
I'm going to rent a boat, take it out on the lake, cruise around.
I like it.
Do a little, I'm on a boat.
Yeah. All right. So still having fun over there in Disney, but just
still Disney, a little different though. So
I like your thinking.
Then Sunday, I think Sunday I got to catch up on a little bit of work. I say that, but I'll probably sneak over to SeaWorld.
Smart idea. Might as well get one day in for a theme park.
How about you? What you got going on over there in New Hampshire? It's hot?
Oh, no. I am preparing. I call this Hell Weekend.
Oh, no.
Hell Weekend. So
I thought you had one of those a couple of weekends ago.
Oh, it's back. So yeah, my wife Katrina, she's going away for a bachelorette party for 3 nights.
Oh,
so it's me and the 2 little girls, and it's gonna be rough. So tomorrow, we're going to a bouncy place called Cowabunga's bounce house. We're gonna go to playgrounds. We're gonna go to get ice cream, Chuck E. Cheese. Who knows? Whatever I can do to wear these kids out.
Sounds like a blast.
I am just on my own for a few days. So we'll see how this one goes.
The tank might make a few appearances.
Oh, the tank is definitely going to make an appearance. I might turn the tank and just blow myself away if I could. This is going to be rough.
Great.
Yep.
Chuck E. Cheese.
But I'll get through this weekend, and then hopefully next weekend will be a lot better.
Next week's podcast is going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. So next week's podcast.
Special edition.
It's going to be a special edition, exciting. I got a lot of fun stuff coming up. So check out next week.
We'll call it the Memorial Day weekend edition.
Yeah, this is like our pay-per-view, I think. This
that's
podcast next week's like a special edition.
Because it's Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
So
this is going to be going. We have a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. I'll make sure I'll do a lot of work, more trailers, more stuff. So check out next week as long as I survive this coming
big
weekend.
Yeah, if you survive.
Yeah.
If I survive this weekend, I might go to Disney tomorrow with my tape measure. See if I can
start taping, measuring people.
And hopefully nobody sits on my face and kills me.
They might know the story.
It's you!
All right, nerds. Thanks for checking in. Check us out next week. We'll be here on Thursday next week at our normal time. And
remember, follow on Insta, Twitter, Facebook, all of them.
Yes.
At the Drunken Nerds.
Following everything. There's some good stuff. I mean, we've been adding little by little. Next week, for sure, get ready. We're going to have a lot of content Memorial Day weekend.
Instagram blowout for Memorial Day weekend.
It's going to be a blowout. It's going to be bad. So check us out, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Drink up, cheers, nerds.
I can't click
the button.
I can't hit the button.
We'll just close the window.
I don't know how to. I can't do it. We had a rough ending and a rough beginning, rough ending.
It happens. It sounds like that guy who got sat on. Getting sit on initially is a rough beginning and dying from it's a rough ending. So.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we're just going to keep going. I mean, I have no idea what to do here.
Just keep talking. Keep clicking.
You lost your friend back there, though.
Oh, E.T.?
I mean, looks like Dobby went to bed. The only one still sticking up is...
That the man. Yeah, he don't move. So I want to go back to, if we're just shooting the shit here, the E.T. ride at Universal Studios.
Right.
It's outrageous.
Yeah.
Have you ever ridden it?